The last bits and pieces for Cyberstorm Access that we cared about are here. Don't beg 30% of you that have not smashed the ever-living crap out of that subscribe button. Smash it so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Number 000. I was actually hoping that this was going to be an exclusive, but looks like I was actually wrong about that. We're getting Numbers of Veil. Now, this card is actually nuts. Numbers of Veil says if your opponent controls a monster special summon from the extra deck, and you do not, choose 4 number exceed monsters from your extra deck with different ranks, plus a 5th number exceed monster whose number value is in the name equals the combined number values of all 4 monsters. Special summon that 5th monster. This is treated as an exceed summon and attach the other 4 chosen monsters to it as material, and then you cannot special summon monsters except for number exceed monsters while you control that face-up monster. Now, here's the thing with this card. Rongo Reminiad is the thing that makes this card even see the light of day in the OCG. It is hilarious, and I mean it is freaking funny watching Flaunderies out here actually slam this card down and look at the power that you get with this. And I think that that is beautiful. I really hope that people really love what this can actually bring to the table here. And I really do hope that Numbers of Veil maybe we'll see some sort of other playability outside of being like just a rogue little option that you can pick. I wish there was something a little bit better off the top of my head that I could think of that we'd want to play Numbers of Veil in, but I will say that getting it as an ultra rare is actually a very warm welcome here for the TCG. So thank you, Konami. I've been waiting for this card ever since it got announced, because this is one of the craziest number support cards that you can actually have, and being an ultra rare, this should be incredibly cheap. I don't think anybody's going to spend more than a couple dollars on this, especially after circulation, so that'll be something that you can look forward to. Good number support that is actually just incredibly cheap, so we'll always take that. Next up, we did get Firewall Dragon Singularity. This card is actually to be expected. This was the 10th secret rare. I'll have a recap video on the secret rares later on this afternoon here. I think a lot of people probably need to be brought up to speed on what I'm thinking market range prices are supposed to be, because there's a lot to really talk about at the end of the day in terms of value for these. But I mean, a powerhouse link monster like this that gives you the ability to answer immediate cards that your opponent has. Also, the fact that MathMech gets to play this, yes. Who doesn't love MathMech players getting the chance to eat good out here? I mean, when you have a power boss monster like this, I mean, well, the deck can go through all 3 Firewall Dragons now in a single turn. I think that in itself is actually truly amazing in terms of metagame development. So, huge shout out to being able to turbo through as many Firewall Dragons as you can actually go through here. Now, we're going to take a mini look at a spoiler. So this is a short list of what the secret rares and the ultra rares are for the set. Like I said, I will revisit all of the secret rares this afternoon to kind of give everybody my opinion in terms of price and speculation down there. But the Infinitrack monster getting an ultra slot just feels really, really weird to me. Like, that was one of the ones we're missing. The Firewall Defender also feels a little bit out of left field, but I'm okay with this. I mean, in terms of, like, what you were expecting here out of this set, I mean, the Firewall is incredibly nice to have. The Super Heavy Samurai being an Ultra, I feel like they could have put the Super Heavy stuff in better slots and made them look better. You know what I mean? But they chose not to for whatever reason. Frapple Dragon being an ultra rare too is really good. Honestly, the majority of the ultra rares feel like they're really good. Looking at the secret rare slots, I feel like there wasn't really much they had to work with here. I think that they felt, in terms of value for this set, that the best things that they could actually do were, you know, pick the best Albaz cards for the lore that they can to give them the power-ups and so forth. And, I mean, Bysteel not making it into a secret slot, I feel like that would have been a nice have, but you gotta, you know, kind of appreciate what we can actually get at this stage. So, I'm cool with what we've gotten so far. The Constellar stuff also, I mean, just having one Ultra is perfectly fine. It's not gonna break the bank if one card from your theme gets into a higher rarity slot, and that's like the general thing I've been trying to tell players with this set. I understand that it's annoying seeing, you know, cards that you wanted make it into those higher rarity slots, but for the most part, just relax. It's not that big of a deal, all right? Having to spend an extra couple dollars to have a card look nicer is kind of like the big thing that Yu-Gi-Oh players want. Yu-Gi-Oh players will complain about bling, but they will want bling. You know what I mean? It's an entirely interesting little dynamic here. So for Starlight rares, we have Lulu Walleth. And I think this card looks gorgeous. This is one of the best looking Starlight rares that I think that I have had the chance to actually see. Honestly, most of the Synchro Starlight rares actually are quite gorgeous underneath the light. They reflect very, very nicely. I'm going to be sad to actually kind of see these go, if they're going to replace them with 25th. Hopefully not, but let me tell you, if you're a fan of Synchro cards and the fan of reflectiveness, this is going to be awesome. Also, the amount of bling that you've had to put into your Fallen of Albaz deck at this point in time, $400 Mirror Jades, now you got these. It's turning into a massive money sink pit. So I feel bad for anybody that has to pick these up to add into the evolving pool of stuff for the deck, because that's price point, I feel like, starting to get a wee little bit ridiculous. Don't count me too crazy for that, but I definitely think it's getting up there. And then we also have Chariot Carry here. What was it? We saw Revs pull 2 of these in Starlight Rare, which is actually kind of cool. I will say that seeing Chariot Carry get the Starlight, I mean, like, this should have been known like 1,000 miles away at this point in time, because honestly, they already made an entire dedicated set to this, all right? Deck box, you know, playmat. If you didn't think that this wasn't going to get a Starlight, I actually think you might have been a little bit crazy at that point, but this just has fan service written all over it. They're really pushing the Gold Pride archetype. I really hope that we do get something incredibly good out of this per se. Now, evidently, one of the Starlight rares is Quem. I don't have a picture to verify that. It'll probably come out after the time that this video is filmed, so we'll have to wait and see. And it looks like Chaos Angel might be dodging, so we'll have to wait and see, but I feel like Quem feels very obvious for the waifu tax in things. Before somebody asks, you can use discount code MCO40 over here on Kong's cards and save on your purchase. There will probably start to be a lot of pre-orders and things start to come up over the next couple of days, and everybody's like, Robbie, where can we find stuff this early on? Well, as of filming this, we've already got the Firewall Defender up for $4. We've got the Infinitrack up for $4. Gold Pride Commons floating around very, very cheap. You know, let's go ahead and sort this highest to low so you can have an idea of what's going on here. Yes, the Complete Mana DM deck, 310. All right, buy, steal everything, 3 of the deck. Now we have a shorter version for 180. You have Gold Pride for 142. Mana DM Field Spill still a little bit, but that's fine. Code Talker set. Oh, look, $40. Quem at $44. Oh, look, they're sold back out of Chaos Angel again. Chaos Angel was a $38 card. I think you will see a repopulation of this, but just be patient at this stage. Super Heavy Samurai Complete Deck Core. Oh, look, $25. People want that, just handed to them. Straight off the bat. Vicious Astrad, $25. Of course, we have Despy and Lulu Wall at $22. 18s. A little Frapple Dragon at 15. 15 on this. And then we kind of start to escalate on down here. Look, you can get a Constellar Core for $12. And then Nemerelius for $6. You have $6 for the Sumeragi. And then, of course, Numbers Avail for $6. A whole Purely Core for $3 from this set. You gotta love commons. And then, of course, they sold out of the Super Heavy Wakashi down here. But the point of showing all of this, pre-sales at this point in time are going to be a little bit all over the place. Like I said, if you use discount code MCO40, you will save on your purchase over here. That's very important to note, especially if you're looking at all these prices and you're like, I don't like these. That's fine, all right? They will get lowered over time. All right, so especially with the discount code, that's what you want to see. Cheap, affordable cards at your disposal. So that is everything that we know for Cyberstorm Access at this point in time. I expect to see far more good stuff come as we see this set unfold into the metagame presence. I will actually go a lot more in depth with this set over the next couple of days. So buckle up, bear with me, and tomorrow we'll have regular old boring market watch. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. Don't worry. You thought that things were crazy with this set? No. We already talked about what's happened with, you know, the Legendary Collection set. That's not all, folks. Duelist Nexus is already making its rounds. I can't wait. You guys have a good rest of your day, and peace out, guys. patrons. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.